The fresh Sony PlayStation 5 Pro is expensive, especially in the EU market, where its price reaches 800 euros, including VAT, without even the vertical base included. So, is it time for users to spend a bit more to get a highly capable PC and leave behind consoles? Time to find out. Sony released the PlayStation 5 Pro, but its high price has disappointed many users, including me. While with 500 euros or dollars, which is the current price, give or take, of the PS5 Slim, it is impossible to build a capable gaming PC. At 800 euros, you are not that far from this goal, although the CPU and GPU prices went sky high the last years. Having the 800 euros price point of the PS5 Pro as a reference, I will try to build a gaming PC as close as possible to this price point and compare it in several games with the PS5 Pro. I won't consider, of course, the prices of used parts, but only new ones. As a reminder, here are the main specifications of both PS5 Pro and PS5 Slim consoles. The improved GPU is the main asset of the PS5 Pro, which, thanks to the increased number of compute units and the faster memory that supports it, can improve rendering performance by up to 45%. Moreover, the newer generation RDNA 3 GPU offers better ray tracing support, and there is also the AI-driven PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution PSSR, which allows the PS5 Pro to deliver increased performance and higher graphics quality without sacrificing performance. The second most crucial aspect of the PS5 Pro, besides the better GPU, is PSSR, which allows developers to fully exploit the hardware's upscale capabilities and offer better graphics without a heavy impact on the frames per second. Lastly, the SSD's storage space is doubled now, a welcome feature because 1 TB of storage in the PS5 Slim can quickly fill up if you install several games. The last notable improvement is the support of Wi-Fi 7, meaning quicker downloads as long as you have a compatible access point. Continuing with the console specs, it makes an impression that although the PS5 Pro is taller than the PS5 Slim and the differences in width and depth aren't that high, it still weighs about 100 grams less. Despite the stronger GPU, its cooling system is not beefier than the PS5 Slim. Building now a gaming PC with an overall cost below 100 euros or dollars is difficult, and this is without considering the monitor's price. But the PS5 Pro doesn't come with a monitor either. You hook it up to a TV, the same can be the case for the gaming PC. Remember, the prices were all at the time of the review. They change all the time. The PS5 Pro costs $700 in the US market, while a capable PC using branded parts, including a good power supply, will cost around $1,027. Thanks to its good power supply, this PC will be able to support the upcoming GPU generations should you want to upgrade at any time in the future. I could also suppress the cost by selecting lower speed DDR5 RAM, but you should not go lower than 6000 MHz. With 24 VAT included, the gaming PC for the EU market is about 100 euros more expensive than the US one. However, the PS5 Pro is also more expensive in the EU market. Test methodology. We used an Elgato Game Capture 4K Pro to record all game sessions from both the PC and the PS5 Pro, so we could analyze them and judge their quality. This capture card allows for 4K 60 Hz recording, so I measured FPS performance in the PC, which can achieve higher than 60 FPS, with the CapFrame X capture and analysis tool based on Intel's present MON. The PC hosting the capture card is strong, equipped with an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, 285K, and an NVIDIA 4070 Super GPU. All PS5 Pro games were set to the highest possible quality, while I also used realistically high settings in the PC games, exploiting all AMD extra features, FSR2, FSR3, frame generation, to boost performance, since the PS5 Pro also has the PSSR upscaling technology. These videos show the PC settings for each game I tried. I'm sure that you can tweak some more performance if you spend more time trying different settings. The PC achieves notably higher average frames than the PS5, but what matters the most is the 100 low frames, where the PS5 Pro loses on all games but War Thunder, where the PC faces stuttering. The P1 FPS dropped low, which indicates that this game doesn't run well on the test PC. This is why you should pay great attention to the 100 low FPS and not only consider the average FPS. Image quality. I tried to push the PC's graphics quality as much as possible while keeping the frames at a reasonably high level. The colossal advantage of most PC games compared to the equivalent PS5 ones is the vast amount of graphics settings, allowing users to adjust each game according to their system's capabilities. On the other hand, on the PS5 Pro, since the hardware remains the same, there is no need for so many graphics settings. Cyberpunk. The PC's environment, lighting and shadows are a bit more detailed than the PS5 Pros. I couldn't enable any more ray tracing options on the PC or else the game wouldn't be playable. Ratchet & Clank. The PC's graphics looks more detailed, but I like the PS5 Pro version more because the colors are more vivid. Resident Evil 4. The details on the door at the start of the scene are better on the PC, and the same goes for the environment in general. In the PS5 Pro version, the fences don't look so real also compared to the PC version, and the lighting in the latter version is better. The finals. The graphics look nice in both versions, but I believe the PC's quality is slightly higher, showing more details. For example, look at the stone paveway, which looks blurry in the PS5 Pro, but it is clear in the PC version. The same goes for the trees. The reflections look good in both versions. Finally, the colors of some objects are slightly different between the two versions. War Thunder. The clouds might look better in the PS5 Pro version but are more realistic in the PC version. The terrain is also more detailed in the PC version, but its colors are a bit dull compared to the PS5, so it looks better in the latter. I know this is not a 100% fair comparison, since in Europe the PS5 Pro goes for 800 euros, while the lower price for a good gaming PC exceeds 1000 euros. However, you should also consider that most games will run better on this PC, meaning they will have higher frames. On top of that, you can do way more with a PC, including work, if you also want to make a living besides gaming. Considering the PS5 Slim price, which is close to 500 euros or dollars, this is a fantastic price for a capable gaming console, and it's impossible to make a decent PC with this amount. But in Europe, the PS5 Pro is 300 euros more expensive, around 160% more expensive than the PS5 Slim, and this is without a vertical stand, which will set you back another 20 euros. I don't take into account the optical drive, which is super expensive since you won't need it unless you have older games on discs, so you will have to buy it to install and play them. Optical drives are way cheaper for PCs, for those who still need them. Undoubtedly, a PC can offer you way more than the PS5 Pro, not only in gaming. However, for me at least, the pure gaming experience is in the PS5, since I only use it for gaming. On the other hand, once I boot the PC, I first have to check emails, work, etc. So, gaming is a no-go. It is just a shame that Sony decided to increase the price of the PS5 Pro so much, by almost 160%. Nonetheless, as long as the standard PS5 is available and sold at the current price levels, you can always go for that and enjoy gaming. Gaming PC advantages: more capable than the PS5 Pro, easily upgradable given you have the money, you can do way more with it rather than gaming only, and easier to repair. PS5 Pro advantages: it is still more affordable than a capable gaming PC, ideal for users not experienced with PC hardware, developers struggle to exploit its hardware fully, pure gaming experience, no other distractions like email, work, etc. That is all guys, bye bye.